Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. In this video, I want to talk about the most useless luxury purchases that I've ever made and that I think you need to avoid. I think I've never filmed a video like this. I filmed like the worst purchases, but I never really filmed the most useless ones. So if you're interested, then keep watching. So ever since I started my YouTube channel, I realized that I purchased so much unnecessary stuff, and I'm gonna talk about all of them. Once you start a YouTube channel, once you start watching all of these luxe YouTubers, you just want to consume and consume and consume, and you want to buy the latest pieces, you want to buy the new collections and all of that stuff. You want to be on trend, you want to be like everybody else, you want to post that, new bag on your Insta for however many likes you get for the followers. And it has become this never-ending cycle of me buying and buying and buying and buying things. And over the years, I've just realized that a lot of these purchases were kind of dumb, and I cannot say I 100% regret them, because I feel like I still purchased all of these pieces for a relatively good price. Because right now, with the current prices, after all the price increases, I don't think I would purchase a thing from my list. Let's start with the first item, and it is this little guy. So I'm talking about Louis Vuitton mini pochette, and everybody was obsessed with this thing, and I purchased it probably in like 2019, I guess, 2018, 2019. Don't really remember, but it was one of my first purchases after I started my YouTube channel, because this thing was just so popular. Everybody was chasing after one of this, and I feel like they're still quite hot, but I'm not even sure what the current price is. I'm gonna have to double check on the website, but I bought it for 245 Swiss francs. I don't want to lie, I don't want to be biased, but I feel like now it retails for over 500. I might be wrong, so that's why I have to double check. But anyway, the price is way higher, and in my opinion, it's too ridiculous. I mean, 245 for a piece like this from Louis Vuitton. Like, if you find something for 245 at LV now, you'll be lucky, because I feel like this is a non-existent price. But at the same time, it is a quite useless thing. I mean, what would you use it for? I don't know. I tried using it as a bag once on my vacation. I tried using it as an insert in my Chanel mini square bag. I did that as well, so I don't scratch the interior of the bag. But I mean, that's it. I never use it. So I used to keep all of my pills here, and whenever we were traveling, I would just grab this little thing, knowing that I have pretty much all my medication just in case. But then I removed it all, and now I have 10 cents. I have 2 bobby pins, and I have a memory card. By the way, I was looking for this little thing. There it is. I was literally looking for it. But anyway, that's it. That's everything I have in this piece now, because I just never ever use it. So now, if you're someone considering this piece, unless you're 100% sure about it, unless you know how you're going to use it, what you're going to use it for, I don't think you need it. Honestly, I think it's just this tiny little useless thing. It's not a bag, it's not an accessory, I don't know. I don't know what the heck it is. It's not a wallet, it's too big for a wallet, but at the same time, keeping your AirPods here is kind of dumb as well. I don't carry my charger, like my phone charger with me, so I don't need it for that. I don't know, but that's the first item. The second thing is over here, but it's like a category, So, this little cutie was kind of pricey, and it's this little guy from Fendi. Do you remember? Everybody was obsessed with them. Some people were obsessed with Carlito. I was kind of obsessed with this little monsters, the Fendi monsters. But I'm talking about back charms in general. I can even include my rodeos, the Hermes rodeo charms. I have 3. Why? I have no idea. They're so expensive. and in my opinion it's like such a waste. The price of the three of them is like a new handbag. It's like an Evelyn bag from Hermes. That's the price of the three Hermes Rodeos. I think a bag is better than three charms, right? I mean, I have them on my bags now. They're just there permanently. I don't even remove them. I have one on my Birkin, the other one on my her bag, and the third one on my LV Neverfull. But I mean no more. I don't think I'll buy any more of those. But never say never. I mean, come on, they might have a very beautiful color. I won't be able to resist. And then there is this little guy that I also have in my collection. It used to be such a huge trend, and now it's just collecting dust in my closet, which is such a shame because this little guy was so expensive. I think it's like real mink and real other fur. I don't even know what fur it is. It's a shame, you know. The next item or items. So I have this Gucci scarf, and I have a lot of designer scarves in my collection, like probably around 6, maybe 7. And the problem with them is that I always buy the, you know, the new collection ones, and they always come in the most ridiculous colors. Well, I mean, this color combo is pretty, right? It's gray and it's this beautiful pink color. But it's not practical. I mean, I don't really have anything in this color combo. That's why it's, you know, very difficult for me to style the scarves, and that's basically the reason why I never wear them. Because if you want to buy a designer scarf, just go for the most classic ones. Don't be like me. Don't make this mistake. But basically just get the neutral one, or get something that you know you will wear for sure. Not because it's pretty, not because it's from the new collection, but because it's going to be practical and you'll get a lot of wear out of it, because these things are pricey. I want to use my scarves, but at the same time, I made poor decisions choosing the colors of my scarves for some reason, and that is so dumb of me. Maybe it's, you know, the most obvious things for some of you to buy something that will actually go with your things. I used to be very stupid in that sense. I didn't know what my style was. I didn't know the colors I like, the colors I have in my collection. I didn't even know the colors I had in my closet. Can you imagine that? I was that stupid. But now, you know, learning more about style and just being very interested and passionate about this topic, I just realized that all of these purchases were so dumb. I mean, all of the scarves are beautiful, but the colors, oh, the colors. Next, I have these Bottega boots. I mean, they're pretty cool, right? I really love the way they look in my reels. This is the only place, like my home, filming reels is the only occasion I wear these boots. So I'm not just talking about these boots only, I'm talking about trendy designer shoes in general. So trendy shoes, designer version. You can for sure buy trendy pieces, right? We all want to be fashionable, we all want to be relevant in a way, we all want to look fresh and polished, but I don't really believe that we need to buy designer trendy pieces just to look cool or relevant. I wish I bought these shoes from a brand like Ash. They have the exact same looking boots, but the price is like 200 Swiss francs, not 1,000. That's my biggest regret, I guess. They're very chunky, they're also super heavy. They gave me so much blisters. I would love to wear them outside, but they're just so uncomfortable to walk in. I mean, standing, they're pretty good. They feel very soft, but when you walk, the heel part of my feet, I just get so many blisters because of this boot, and I don't really know what to do about them. I tried selling them. Nobody wants them, so it's a tricky situation, you know. So I'll still try and make them work because I really love the shoes. I think they're cool, but I just wish I didn't buy them from Bottega and I didn't spend so much money on them. I wish, once again, I went for a pair of boots from Ash. H&M has an amazing selection of chunky boots, Zara as well, like so many affordable brands have this type of shoes in leather. I don't really think we need to spend so much money on trendy shoes. Next, I've got my Sunnei bag over here, and I wasn't sure if I should include it here or not, but there is no problem with the brand. I have nothing against the brand. I really like their bags. I love the Aria belt bag. If you watch my channel, I always rave about this bag and I use it all the time. I have two, the green one and the black one, but I have too many Sunnei bags. I have 5 of them, and I feel like I never needed 5. So I bought the Maestra, big Maestra bag, and that was a complete waste of money because the bag is quite expensive, but at the same time, I did wear it for a little bit, but it's just too big and bulky. I never use it anymore, and it's been sitting in my closet for like 3 years now. Then I have the mini bag, the mini Maestra bag, and I chose it in blush pink color. Why? I was thinking that I don't have a blush pink bag in my collection. Like I never needed one, you know, and that's the reason it's also sitting in my closet. Then I have another bag, I forgot the name, but I have another style in this chestnut color. It is a pretty bag, but I don't know, I just never reached for it. And then I have these 2 Aria belt bags. I used to use them a lot, but now I'm just getting a little bit sick of them. So that's my regret, purchasing too many bags from the same brand, purchasing too many Sunnei bags. I don't know. I don't feel like I have too many Chanel bags, but I feel like I have too many Sunnei bags. So you know what I mean? Unless you are like obsessed with a brand, I don't think you need to buy multiple bags from them, and I don't think you need to buy too many Sunnei bags either. Next useless purchase that I made is another one from LV, and it's my kirigami pochette. This one is from a Scarves collection. So there are 2 problems with this piece. Number 1, the seasonal collection. Why on earth did I buy it? A Scarves collection. I mean, yes, it's pretty, it's beautiful, but you can for sure tell from what year it is. So in like 5 years, everybody will know that it's such an old piece, unlike the classic monogram. And the second problem is that how do you use a kirigami pochette? I mean, I convinced myself that is the most useful thing on earth. It turned out to be the most useless one because yes, you get 3 pouches, but I mean, what do you use them for really? The only pouch that I did use for a bit is this one, the tiny little one. And I use it as my card holder. I feel like it's the perfect card holder size, and it reminds me of those Hermes card holders, you know, the very basic one, the very simple ones. And I really enjoyed using it because it's very compact, like the size is super tiny, and it fits a lot of different cards. You can even fit some cash and coins, and because of the size, it just fits in any of my bags, even the Chanel, the micro vanity bag. This little thing fit in that tiny purse. So I really love the smallest pochette, but then what do you do with these 2? I tried using them during our travels. So I used the medium one to hold our passports and plane tickets. But do you really need it to hold your passports and your tickets? No, not really. And then there is the largest one. I heard a lot of people on YouTube say that they would use it as a little clutch bag, like a small little purse. I don't know. I actually went further. I didn't just buy the kirigami pochette, I bought the organizers for them. Why? I have no idea. So, look, there is a tiny little organizer inside this thing. This thing is already tiny. You don't need an organizer inside. There is no room left. Then there is an organizer inside of this one. This is what it looks like. And I mean, it's okay, it's fine. But once again, what do you use it for? The only reason I purchased this organizers is because this one and the large one, they came with the little thing where you can attach your strap. So if you want to use it as a bag, you can. So can you see the organizer is right here? Here's my chain, and you can now use it as a crossbody bag, you know, because without an organizer, once you open the bag, the strap just folds, right? And like this, it's still there, it's still intact because it is attached to the organizer inside. I believed I would use it as a bag. Did I? No, not even once. I considered a few times, but I ended up going for an actual bag instead of this one. One of the reasons was definitely the color. I mean, if it wasn't the classic monogram, maybe I would reach for it more, but since it has a lot of these pastel colors just don't go with my wardrobe. They're just not something I wear. I prefer, you know, darker, solid colors like this forest green one, the white one, the blue one, the black one. But I don't really have any of these colors in my collection. And I do have a few dresses, like, you know, with little flowers and stuff like that. But it's just too much having a flower dress with this thing. Is just, you know, a clash of colors and it looks too much. So yeah, another very, very useless thing. And you know, I checked out Vestiaire because I was thinking of selling it. And I went on Vestiaire and they sell for crazy money and people actually buy them. And I also saw people sell them separately, so just the large one or the middle one. But I don't know. I feel bad selling it because I get attached to all of my things. That's why it's very hard for me to part ways with them. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. And the next is a category, and it's too many unnecessary SLGs. I have more, but I brought 4 here. I have nothing against SLGs. I just don't think we need too many of them. Yes, sometimes I want to switch things up. Sometimes I want to buy a new wallet, a new card holder, but other times they're just sitting in my closet. So these two, for example, I really like. This one especially, it's from Dior and it was like a limited edition or something. It's a beautiful little card holder. The wear and tear is amazing. It's like in new condition, even though I've used it so much. Then I got a new one last year. It's from Bottega and I did use it for a few months. Then I switched back to my Chanel, like a bigger card holder, because it fits more. I really like it, but because I have too many cards that I need to bring with me, I just don't have enough space in this one, basically. But then there are other pieces that, you know, become useless, like this one. So this I got from Dior, and it was an era when these types of wallets were popular in Chanel and in Dior, and I saw so many people buy them, especially from Chanel. But the Chanel one was like 1,000 Swiss francs, and honestly I wasn't willing to pay that much. So instead I went with Dior, and I really loved it because it has this, you know, ultra black hardware. It's in this matte leather, very beautiful, but at the same time it's just so bulky. I don't carry bags this big. That's basically the reason why I never use it. So this is like your phone holder. And then you have a lot of space in the middle compartment for your bills. And then at the back you have a few card slots. The reason it's useless is because I don't carry big bags on me. At the same time, I don't go anywhere without my bag. Like I wouldn't just go out having this thing only. It feels weird carrying your wallet in your hand, you know, without a bag to put it in, so it is secured. Because all of my cards are here, all of my cash is here. I kind of regret this purchase. Not kind of, I definitely regret this purchase. I love the idea, and I wish it had a strap. If it had a strap, I would for sure wear it as a cute little, you know, accessory, like a cute little bag moment. But like this, without a strap, yeah, it's not really working. And I brought this Chanel box to show you another useless purchase. And it's this beautiful card holder. You've seen it once on my channel when I unboxed it. Then I put it back in the dust bag, in the box. I put it in the closet and I never took it out again. I never used this thing, and I bought it about 2 years ago. So for 2 years, it's been just sitting in my closet on a shelf. Why did I buy it? I have no idea. Well, actually, I have an idea. So I purchased it the time my mom got her mini bag in gold. It was this collection when they had a lot of gold. And this was part of that collection. It's a beautiful little piece, right? It's so stunning. I really love the color. It's this, you know, gold champagne color. It's very shimmery. It's very unique. But at the same time, I didn't need it. I only bought it because it was the new collection and I wanted a piece of that collection, basically. I didn't want to spend too much to buy a handbag, so I ended up going for this one. I might gift it to someone, I don't know, because it's new. I never used it once. The next piece is this guy. So it's my Louis Vuitton Nice BB vanity, and it's the largest size. And I remember it was so popular on the internet as well. Everybody was raving about this thing. Everybody wanted it, and it was impossible to find in the boutique. They were always sold out. They were always out of stock. And then one day I remember it came in stock, and it was the time that an iPhone was released. But which iPhone, I don't remember. Probably iPhone 11. Yes, iPhone 11 for sure. So it was the exact same day. We went to Apple Store early in the morning, and then I went straight to LV to purchase it. And the price was okay, you know. I think I bought it for around 700 Swiss francs. Now I think it's over 1,000, which is crazy. I don't think I would buy it for this much money. And the reason why I'm including it is because for me personally, it was a useless purchase. I tried using it. I took it to London with me for a trip, and then I took it once on a trip back home, and these were the only 2 times I used this guy. And for the rest of the time, it just sits under my sink in my bathroom. And I have a few things here. So I also got an organizer for this thing. And maybe buying an organizer for a piece like this wasn't such a bad idea. But I mean, it is still a mess. So the only things I have here are the lipsticks that I don't use. I have this little perfume samples from LV, like a bunch of them. The ones that came with this thing, with this vanity. And then what else? I have these band-aids, as you can see. I never use it. And when I did use it for my trips, I found it way too bulky to fit in a suitcase. It was just taking up so much space, and also it is quite heavy. And usually, yes, I do bring a makeup bag, but I don't carry too many makeup products, if you know what I mean. So I have a pretty, like, you know, average size makeup bag, and that's enough for me. And it saves me so much space instead of having such a huge thing like this. And then at home, what's the point of using it? I don't know. I have my little cups with whatever I need, like my mascaras and stuff like that. So there was really no point of me purchasing this thing. I bought it once again just because it was hot and popular, and I don't think you really need it. And we came to the last useless luxury purchase. It's over here. It's from Chanel, and it's costume jewelry. I'm not talking about any costume jewelry because I do like me some costume jewelry. For example, these LV earrings, they were a gift. However, they're so freaking perfect. I would for sure buy them myself. They're costume jewelry. But I'm talking about extremely overpriced costume jewelry, such as this one, for example. So it says Chanel, and do you remember the earrings that were so popular back in the day that said Cha and then Nel on the other ear? So I got a necklace like this, and it is beautiful, but it just doesn't look good on me. It was a lot of money, I think over 2,000. I'm not even sure what the retail price of such necklaces now, maybe around 3K, 3.5. The reason I say it's the useless thing is because, for example, these pearls, they're not even real pearls. These rhinestones, they're not real, they're not Swarovski, you know, they're nothing. They're like little pieces of glass. Metal, it's not even gold plated. It's something that can get dark anytime. The actual value of this piece is nothing, really nothing, because there is nothing precious in this piece. Paying over 2,000 for a piece like this, it looks pretty on shirts and stuff like that, but I mean 2K, 2.5K, you can get a Cartier ring, right? You can get a Cartier thin bracelet. I think now it retails for a little bit more, but you can add a little bit and you can get a Juste un Clou in thin version for pretty much the same as this necklace that's worth nothing. And it is also useless because I never wear it. It was just so expensive, and I think I used it like 4 or 5 times tops. And I mean, it's not bad, right? Like, it's okay, but it just doesn't look good on me. And also, it's not really my style now. Before, I used to be a little bit more girly and dressy, but now I prefer something more baggy, more masculine. So I don't know, this was definitely a complete waste of money, and I don't think you guys need them. Well, unless you already have everything and then you see something like this and you're like, oh, whatever, I just want it, then for sure go for it. Why not? I don't think you need it. I really don't. Get a bag instead. It's gonna be more useful than this little thing. Anyway, I feel like this is everything I wanted to mention in this video. I'm just checking my list over here. Yeah, this is pretty much everything I wanted to cover, everything I wanted to share with you, all of my useless purchases, dumb purchases, waste of money purchases. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me or do you not? Also, have you ever made a dumb purchase, like the most useless luxury purchase ever? Let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me on my Instagram. First one is @bonjouraika. The second one is @stylegramdaily. I would love to see you there. And thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!